What is going on, everybody? It is me again. It's HorrorFan34, and welcome to another video. And this is actually going to be a contest entry video for my good buddy Sean Patrick Erschen. If you don't know who Sean Erschen is, please go support him. Go check out his channel. Been very honored to be friends with this guy for quite a few years now, and he's having this awesome contest where the prize stash that he announced is just absolutely amazing, so I could not pass up the opportunity to participate in this contest. So in order to be entered into the contest, you got to be at least 18 years of age, got to be subscribed to his channel and things like that, and you can do video entries or comment under the video under his video, things like that. So basically, I'm going to leave a comment under his contest video soon. That's going to count as one entry because comments count as one. And also, too, if you do a video entry like I'm doing, then it counts as two entries. So I'll basically be having a total of 3 entries into the contest. So I figured I would, do partake in this contest, and hopefully I win. So good luck to anybody out there who wants to participate in this contest, and to anybody out there that's already submitted their videos and things like that. So without further ado, let's get on to the video. Now, in order to participate in the contest, I had to answer 5 questions, and these questions were really tough. So question number 1 that he asks is, the greatest slasher film of all time in your opinion? There's a lot to choose from, but for me personally, I'm going to go with my favorite slasher of all time, and that's The Burning from 1981. I think The Burning is just one of the more underrated 80s slashers. It's got fantastic gore by Tom Savini. It has a wonderful musical score. I like the keyboarding, synth, and things like that. Love Lou David as the killer Cropsey. Really like the cast of characters like Brian Matthews, Brian Backer, Larry Joshua, Leah Ayres, who was in Bloodsport, and some big-name actors before they were big, like Jason Alexander, way before Seinfeld, Holly Hunter, Fisher Stevens, and you have a nice cast of people, and it's got, the infamous raft scene and things like that. You got some great lines of dialogue and things like that. Great kills. Like I said, fantastic special effects by Tom Savini, especially the raft scene. That is perfection right there. So I would say that's the greatest slasher film of all time, in my opinion, is The Burning. I love that film so much. Question number 2, he says, your favorite murder mystery film? That was kind of an easy one for me. It easily has to be this one, Manhunter. Because I love the style that Michael Mann brought to being this a murder mystery with Francis Dolarhyde, the whole mystery of the killer, and Brian Cox's Hannibal Lecter, and William Peterson's Will Graham. This is like my favorite sort of murder mystery movie is this movie. It's dark, it's gritty. Love the way Michael Mann directs the film. Has a wonderful cast. And, Tom Noonan as, Dolarhyde just steals the show. William Peterson and Francis Dolarhyde, Tom Noonan's character, easily the best actors in the movie. And just love the whole murder mystery aspect of Will Graham trying to solve these cases of these murders. And, I can talk on and on about Manhunter, but I love that film a lot. Number 3, your favorite classic horror film. There's a lot to choose from. If I had to go with one that I consider a classic, I would go with my favorite horror film of all time, the original Exorcist from 1973. I mean, classic. Set one of the best movies from the 70s, one of the best horror films, period. And I love that film so much. I mean, it's my favorite horror film of all time. Love everything about that film. Number 4, favorite film director. That was a really tough one, too, because I could have went with Carpenter, Craven, or things like that. But I'm going to kind of go outside the box a little bit on this one. My favorite director, I would say, is Peter Hyams. Because I think he's so underrated as a director, whether it be from... He directed my favorite Arnold film, End of Days. He directed two of my favorite Van Damme films, Time Cop and Sudden Death, but he's also done Outland with Sean Connery in 2010, The Presidio with Sean Connery as well. He also directed Stay Tuned, really fun comedy with John Ritter. Running Scared, really fun buddy cop movie with Gregory Hines and Billy Crystal. The Relic, love The Relic, one of the more underrated creature feature movies. Peter Hyams has done a lot of really good stuff. And I think that's why he's my favorite director, because I think he's so underrated. Narrow Margin with Gene Hackman, that's another good one that he did. Lots of good stuff this guy did over the years. So definitely I would say is him. And then question number 5, the last one, your favorite sci-fi horror TV series, like horror-based TV series. I'm going to kind of go with the supernatural aspect on this one, because I grew up with this show as a kid, because mainly with my grandparents. Every single like weekend on a Saturday night, whenever I visited my grandparents' house, sometimes they'd be watching one of two things. The first is Law and Order, and the other one is the one I'm getting to, and that's the X-Files. Because they would always watch the X-Files on reruns constantly, all the time, along with Law and Order, late at night on weekends, and I would always watch the X-Files with them, and I just remember falling in love with the X-Files. Love David Duchovny, Gillian Anderson. Like, I love the X-Files. I believe Gillian Anderson was on that, unless I'm getting something wrong. Hopefully I'm not screwing that up, because if I get that screwed up, then I'm going to be... Yeah, Gillian Anderson. Whew. Let me make sure I wasn't screwing that up, but love the chemistry between those two. A lot of really great... what more can you say about the X-Files that hasn't been said before? It's easily one of the best, like, science fiction-based, sort of like supernatural horror TV series out there. Especially, like, the early seasons of the X-Files. Awesome show. But that is my response to the questions. So thank you guys very much for watching, and I'm crossing my fingers that I win this contest. So, Sean, here you go, buddy, and I'll see you guys next time.